The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Ready. Close, 10. 22 needle.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action this time with Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, this has been a quick start offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Extra point by Mevis is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll run for it with Pollard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Love, this is 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown. Aaron Jones from 6 yards away. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Taken in at the 3.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here we go.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Love now. Completes it again to Dobbs. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away, and you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 95 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs. Trying to run for it with Pollard. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Prescott on first down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 5. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Prescott looks to throw on first. Rolling to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Here's Pollard again. And he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. On second down, it's Jones. They find some open field here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Ready, set.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play fake. Here's Love. They'll complete this one to Watson. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be out right at the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move.
And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Complete to Jones. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Now Prescott on 4th down. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Here's Prescott. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Flush to his right. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 4th down, Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Come on, set. Ultra.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Off the play fake, Love. This one caught by Isabella. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here we go.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Love. That ball complete to Isabella. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 1st down, Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch him on their heels.
Prescott yet again. being chased out left.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On third down, Love. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And taken right at the 35. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
In motion left goes Cooks. To throw again on second down. Prescott. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he is going to lose yardage here.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hey, blue. Striker, 3-3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play.
We go 47.
From the 40 now on second down. Prescott, he'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. 87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter.
Let's go now. Hey, check Mega. Ready?
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
Okay, right.
Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ready.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Love now. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 on the play.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down, but you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
Mevis knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Love, they go play action now. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Now Mevis for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play here for Dallas. 61 yards.
Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
Prescott to throw it. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Looking to throw. Prescott. Caught on the right side by Joe. And the ball is knocked out. And the Packers pick it up. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19.